big question that we have in the planning department is, which section are you triggering? Are you triggering the less than 25% expansion? Are you triggering the more than 25% expansion? And then in that case, we'll fit you into the respective application that would be required. Putting that aside, here's where I believe that there's a conflict. On the very next paragraph, whereas section 4.11.2.2 states, any existing tower and antenna constructed prior to the adoption of these regulations, basically something that is grandfathered, unless such towers shall be abandoned pursuant to section 4.10.1.8.5, letter N, for any 6 consecutive month period, commencing after the date of the enactment of this ordinance, and the upgrading, replacement, or modification of relays, antennas, and towers for technological or safety reasons that do not exceed the dimensions, aesthetics, or aggregate power of the original structure or equipment is excluded from a permit. So one section of the code says that you're excluded from a permit, while the other 2 sections of the code say you either need a commercial zoning clearance permit or a special use permit. That's the basis of the amendment today. It's not the basis to deploy 5G. I want to be clear that the planning department has not had a single person approach the planning department, nor do we have any type of application pending in the planning department for the deployment of 5G. This basically was an interpretation of what we believe was a conflict in the code, in administering the code, when someone wants to come in and replace existing antennas, or add additional antennas onto a legal non-conforming use, such as a tower or a water storage tank, an eligible facility. So further, moving along, section 4.11.1c co-location states, in all applications for construction of a new facility, the applicant must prove that a bona fide need exists for the facility, that no reasonable combination of existing locations, techniques, or technologies will obviate, make an action unnecessary the need. The applicant must further provide that it has made all reasonable efforts to procure antenna space and existing facilities, and that the cost of the co-location exceeds the cost of a new facility by at least 50%. So how I interpret that, in our very own existing land use regs right now, we're encouraging co-location of an existing facility. We are encouraging individuals to place antennas on an existing eligible facility. But yet, we're requiring them to get either a commercial zoning clearance permit or a special use permit, or another portion of the code says a permit is not needed. I want to stand here in front of you today and say, if somebody decides to approach the office or the department now and they say they want to make an application for an entirely brand new tower with brand new antennas, not a legal non-conforming use, that is a special use permit all day. All day. No relief from any of the regulations. That requires a special use permit, a public hearing. It will go in front of the planning commission for consideration and then determination. Consideration, discussion, consideration, and action. So this is strictly to utilize existing eligible facilities. In my belief, and this is my personal belief, and I'll use the Decker Communication Tower, which is located here on Kusaka. That particular tower is loaded with antennas. I think that's kind of one of the things that we would like to see, is a tower that has more antennas than series of towers located right next to each other. That's what we're trying to accomplish here. We're not trying to accomplish the introduction of 5G. We're just trying to say that if there's an existing eligible facility, utilize that existing eligible facility and allow these people, or the carriers, to put these antennas on these existing eligible facilities. That's what we're trying to do. So, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, second to the bottom paragraph on page 3. As a result of one section of the land use regulations encouraging the co-location of antennas on existing towers, and another section requires that an expansion which is being interpreted to mean the co-location of additional antennas on existing towers requires either a commercial zoning permit or a special use permit depending on the size of the expansion. So now that you have digested that a little bit, let me talk about section 4.11.2, which states every wireless telecommunication facility located within the county, whether upon private or public lands, shall be subject to the provisions of these regulations. The following facilities, however, shall be exempt from application of the regulations for wireless telecommunication facilities. As previously stated, 4.11.2.2 states, any existing tower and antenna constructed prior to the adoption of these regulations, unless such tower shall be abandoned pursuant to section 4.10.1.8.5 letter N for any 6 consecutive month period commencing after the date of the enactment of this ordinance, and the upgrade and replacement of the modification of relays, antennas, and towers for technological or safety reasons that do not exceed the dimension, aesthetics, or aggregate power of the original structure or equipment is excluded from the permit. Section 4.11.2.2 basically exempts an applicant from applying the land use regulations to the upgrading, replacement, or modification of relays, antennas, and towers for technological or safety reasons that do not exceed the dimensions, aesthetics, or aggregate power of the original structure or equipment, thus conflicting with section 3.3.2. Now that I've explained that, the differences, and what we believe is a conflict in the land use regulations, let me now refer you to tab M, which is chapter -47 of the Code of Federal Regulations, statute 1.40001, wireless facility modifications, states these rules implement section 6409 of the Spectrum Act, which requires a state or local government to approve any eligible facilities request for a modification of an existing tower or base station that does not substantially change the physical dimensions of such tower or base station. In addition, tab N as in Nora, nationwide programmatic agreement for the co-location of wireless antennas defines a substantial increase in the size of the tower as meaning. So now I want to make sure that we distinguish towers and antennas, apples and oranges, two different things. We're not speaking about increasing the height of a tower. We are strictly speaking about adding additional antennas to an existing grandfathered facility, of an existing legal non-conforming use. However, there is language in federal code that allows that if you are going to extend a tower, that you are given some specific guidelines that allows you that as long as it's not a substantial increase, that is exempted from 106 review. So let me just read to you. The mounting of the proposed antenna on the tower would increase, excuse me, let me just back up a little bit. The co-location of wireless antennas defines a substantial increase in the size of the tower as meaning. Number one, the mounting of the proposed antenna on the tower would increase the height of the existing tower by more than 10%, or by the height of one additional antenna array with separation from the nearest antenna not to exceed 20 feet, whichever is greater, except that the mounting of the proposed antenna may exceed the size limits set forth in this paragraph, if necessary to avoid interference with existing antennas. Or, number two, the mounting of the proposed antenna would involve the installation of more than the standard number of new equipment cabinets for the technology involved not to exceed 4, or more than one new equipment shelter. Or, the mounting of the proposed antenna would involve adding an appurtenance to the body of the tower that would protrude from the edge of the tower more than 20 feet or more than the width of the tower structure at the level of the appurtenance, whichever is greater, except that the mounting of the proposed antenna may exceed the size limit set forth in this paragraph, if necessary to shelter the antenna from inclement weather or to connect the antenna to the tower via cable. Or, number 4, the mounting of the proposed antenna would involve excavation outside the tower defined as the current boundaries of the leased or owned property surrounding the tower and the access and utility easements currently related to the site. Within tab O, I apologize, within tab, which is appendix A-DA-16519, amended nationwide programmatic agreement for the co-location of wireless antennas, the FCC encourages co-location of antennas for technically and economically feasible in order to reduce the need for new tower construction. And the FCC, the Council and the National Conference of State and Historic Preservation Officers has executed the nationwide co-location programmatic agreement on March 16, 2001 to streamline section 106, review of co-location proposals, and reduce the need for construction of new towers, thereby reducing potential effects on historic properties that would otherwise result from the construction of those unnecessary new towers. And before I read the next sentence, I'm sure that some individuals here in attendance today are probably making reference or would want to make reference
So, Mr. Vigil, before you go into the next section, I'd ask that the Commission consider a short break. We are way above capacity. We do have room in the clerk's chambers or in the conference room for those of you who can see what's going on in here as well as be participatory in this public hearing. And as you feel, when we do that, open that up for public comment, then we'll go ahead and have people kind of filter themselves through. It is unfortunate that we don't have the occupancy in here to provide for everyone. But for safety issues, we do need to expand ourselves into other conference room areas. So I ask the Commission to consider it. What is it going to be, 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
It's 2:15.
Let's do a quick 15-minute break.
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
Motion to take a 15-minute break for compliance issues as per the fire marshal.
Quickly though, I understand everybody's really concerned. They want to, watch and view everything. The only thing we just need to make sure is the aisleways and the exits are clear, okay? Just for safety's sake. And the county staff is working hard to get additional resources set up so everybody can watch and see everything that's going on, okay?
So those of you that are sitting down can get up, stretch your legs, 15 minutes, and we'll show you guys where you can also be viewing this public hearing.
Wait, public comment? When public comment comes up, we'll go ahead and filter everybody in, okay? Everybody will get their turn.